Yo guys, what is up? It's probably my favorite time of the day when I get home and I just kind of sit down here and like to kind of hang out and just watch my reef tank. I wanted to make a video this evening actually just to kind of chat with you guys because I haven't made a video on this channel in a very long time. You guys have probably never even heard me speak before. You guys maybe have seen previous videos which were of my Fluval Spec V 5-gallon tank, and in that tank I had 2 black clownfish and a Watchman goby. Now that tank was a really difficult tank for me, and over the years I had that tank for 2 years, so it went through a lot of challenges and troubles, diseases and pest algae and things like that. So my Spec V was my definite learning curve. Now this is my Fusion 20, which I've only posted one other video on before, so it's been a while, and this is the most you've probably ever seen it. This is the most corals and fish I've ever had, and this is it. So this is the Fusion 20, 20 gallon by Innovative Marine. I've had this tank up and running for about 1 year, 5 months now, and you can tell I'm a big fan of Euphyllia corals, or a bunch of food just came through the filter. I'm really a fan of Euphyllia corals and LPS softies like those. So I've got like kind of a rose gold pink frog spawn, a green frog spawn, a purple hammer, I believe. Some more purple and green hammer down there, which branched off of this one there. And then in the middle is a pride and joy of mine, which is my octo spawn, which is like a 6 or 7 head frog spawn. It's really big. It's not been as big lately. I don't know what's going on. I think I had my salinity a little bit too high at 1.026, so I've recently been working on dropping that back down to about 0.24. So I do have an ATO and everything. It's just my last water change I think was a bit too much salt. So a little bit closer here, you guys can see what the octospawn looks like. It's absolutely amazing coral. I love it. I don't know if I have enough flow in this tank. I've got the spinning nozzles up there, and then that one there. I've got an upgraded return pump in the back, so it's like it's a much more powerful one than the one it comes with. But I don't know, maybe eventually I might need to get something else to kind of flow around the tank and then be able to lift these corals up more. I'm thinking something down there, going that way, coming around here, and then pushing these corals up. We'll see. These 2 heads, I feel like this head down here is bothered by being too close to this. No brown jelly or no diseases, it looks like. This one's just empty. I don't know, it's just been always empty since like the first day I got it. When I first got it, actually, it had something in there. Now, I don't know if it's still there or not. It doesn't look like it, but I don't know where it went, because one of the worst things with these kind of corals is if the head comes out, falls out, and starts floating around the tank, it can cause some real problems. It can be some warfare in there and really kill everything if it lands in the wrong coral's mouths, like basically. Gonipora here, or flower pot. Someone was messaging me and saying they only last about like 6 months. I've had this for more than 6 months. It's really big. It's not at its peak though. Things aren't as big as they were. Like I said, that salinity issue, but this thing loves to extend out. Like I've seen this thing like from here to here sometimes, like all the way out, and it looks amazing. I really like this coral. A lot of my zoas are up there. They've been spreading really fast. Someone asked me like how fast have my zoas been spreading, and I can't really tell you like an exact number. He said how many heads per month. I don't really know. I think it's just like it just spreads, but I noticed the more I had, the more it spread, the more and more it spread after that. So like I don't know, you kind of get 2 and then 4 and then 8. Like it just kind of goes faster as you get more. And then in the back there, it's kind of hard to shoot those because it's closer to the light above, but really big mushroom coral. I really like that coral Ricordia mushroom there. I've had that for over a year, almost. I think I've had that for 2 years since my Spec V. The frog spawn up here in that, one of these have been all from my Spec V, and these 2 clownfish. And then these are kind of hard to shoot, but I've got like some recently acquired SPS corals. I'm giving that a shot from a good friend of mine. She was really kind enough to actually give me some of this to try out, to try and grow, and so far it's doing good. I glued it all down. I've got like a green piece here, not sure what it's called. Another green piece here, not sure what it's called. Here's like a red plate coral, Multipora. Over here's a green one, and this has already begun spreading in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like I can see, it's kind of hard to shoot it with this, but I can see it's moving like onto the rock here, which is really nice. And then this one here I'm really happy with. I love how it looks, the green and purple there. I really hope that like just branches up. I think it looks really nice. And then I've got a big feather duster here. I used to have a much bigger one, but the head just popped out one day, which I feel like I've read online has happened to other people. And then some acans. If you watched my Spec V videos, you'll know acans were like my most favorite thing. I had so many of them, and they were really nice, but they've been really hard to come by and find in the city I live in here. I haven't seen them in a very long time. So, and then these zoas are just, they're hungry. I usually do a little bit of refroids in the tank at night. That's when those guys are really extended and wanting food, so I do that to feed them. So yeah, that's my Fusion 20. It's a closet tank. It's in my closet. You can see some of my work shirts there. I work in an office, so dress shirts. I don't have like a house or anything yet, so hopefully, you know, I'm working on that in the next few years or months. Hopefully by the end of this year, maybe I'll have a place and I'll be able to put this kind of more on display somewhere that more people would see it. But for now, I just like to come home from, you know, work and hang out and see, sitting and watch the fish. So I've got the 2 clownfish in there. They're about 2 years old for me. I've had them for 2 years, but I think they're older. And then same with the corals. Like I think that Gonipora has been around for a long time. It's pretty big. And same with that octospawn. I feel like LPS is such a slow growing coral, and hopefully this stuff on the side starts to grow and it'll be like soft and hard corals. But yeah, quick update. Wanted to share this with you guys. Maybe I'll make some more videos. I'd love to get more into this and kind of share with you guys some of these things. I've been into saltwater tanks for about 4 years now, and this is my second tank from the Spec V before. But yeah, I'd love to share with you guys maybe some of the mechanical things I've got going on. My ATO setup here, my water temperature control, what's in the back sump there, the filter setup. I really love this tank. I learned a tremendous amount from my old Spec V, so that was like my learning curve, like I said. And this tank has like absolutely 0 pests, 0 disease, 0 illness. Actually, I think maybe 1 aptasia is starting. I'm gonna have to really work on getting that out because I don't want it to spread. But yeah, it's looking super good, and I love these clownfish. They're amazing. They host everything. Like if I get close, they'll get kind of like nervous and they'll start going into their areas. Go into those like frog spawns in the back there and such. They really like it. That's where he goes. I think that's the boy, this little one. And then the girl here, she's definitely bigger. A little bit dominant. They chase the damsel around sometimes. But they're doing good. People told me damsels would fight a lot and that they're bullies. It's actually, the 3 damsels are fine. They don't even look at each other. They don't care, I don't think. But the clownfish are, you know, super territorial. But thankfully the clownfish were there before, so they definitely own this tank. And I think they, you know, made that clear. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this little update video on my Fusion 20. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys. You know, I've got like 79 subscribers on this channel. I'd love to see who you guys are. Leave a comment below and let me know what's up. Thank you for watching.